name is Claire Salas, and today I will be discussing performance management and the challenges and solutions that go along with it. Based on the agenda, I will first be discussing what performance management is and the failures that it may face, and how to avoid and correct these challenges. Then I will give some real-life examples to further explain performance management, and finally, I will conclude the presentation with a short summary. First, it's important to know that performance management is the process of improving the organization's through a collection of activities designed to drive higher performance, such as setting goals, monitoring progress, providing 360 feedback, and measuring results and having formal performance conversations. Through the years, performance management has generated many trials and errors, and today I'll be discussing the failures that come along with performance management and how to fix them. In order to continue to be successful in performance management, we need to understand what has worked well and what has not over the years. An analysis of root causes of performance management that show the most dissatisfaction and failures reveals these 7 major challenges, which are too many conflicting goals, too many fads and untested assumptions, using a one-size-fits-all approach, mistrust leading to over-engineered controls, ignoring environmental influences on performance, disconnected from day-to-day work, and process trumps people. The solutions that have been created for these challenges are committing to a singular purpose, use an evidence-based approach, fitting the approach to the organization's needs, trading some control for flexibility, improve performance by improving the situation, make it a part of how work gets done, and shifting the emphasis from process to people. If we take a closer look at some of these challenges, such as too many conflicting goals, we can see that an organization may have too many prioritized or competing goals that make it inefficient and harder to complete each of them at once. Instead, the solution for this is to commit to a singular purpose that will show improved performance, such as ensuring employees get coaching and feedback. Many HR leaders are influenced by fads and assumptions they read in popular business books with little to no evidence to back up the new practice. For example, the CEO of a company insisted on identifying the bottom 10% of employees each year and terminating them. The employees hated the system, however, the CEO insisted on keeping it because she believed it was needed to improve the company. However, research shows that this system has unintended negative consequences, such as high employee turnover and decreased overall performance. The solution for this is to use an evidence-based approach with positive data to back up the proposed practices. Many organizations are unwilling to try something unless other organizations have done it first. However, this one-size-fits-all approach limits innovation and experimentation with new ideas. Even if a practice has worked well in one organization before, trying to replicate it in another may not always lead to the same positive results. The solution to this is to fit the approach with the organization's needs. Choices about performance management, such as ratings, must fit the organization's strategy, resources, and culture to be successful. Each organization is unique and different, and the performance management practices should reflect that. Mistrust is common in organizations where there are fundamental beliefs that managers and employees will fail to do the right thing without numerous checks and balances. The performance management process can become over-engineered, such as having the requirement to have a formal mid-year review with ratings and written comments because organizations believe that without it, managers won't have feedback conversations more than once a year. This can lead to over-engineered processes that whenever a mistake is made, a new process, step, or form is created to fix it. For example, if managers cannot be trusted to make unbiased ratings, a second-level review is needed, which adds more time and effort. The solution for this challenge is to trade some control for flexibility. Performance management struggles with flexibility and being easily accommodating to change. Allowing for more flexibility and less control shifts HR from operating as a rule enforcer to a strategic partner. Another challenge we can look at is ignoring environmental influences on performance. This is when even the most talented and determined employees can fail in a dysfunctional environment. Some environmental factors that can impact performance are market and economic conditions, poorly outlined expectations, lack of resources, the KSAOs of other team members that some individuals rely on to get things done, and a poor organizational structure or work culture. The solution for this challenge is improving performance by improving the situation, which means that if a performance falls short of expectations, the environment is the first place to look. Performance managers can ensure that the environment is supportive by having more shared responsibility of employees, setting clear expectations, and be willing to criticize and revise business processes and workflows. Some real-life examples of performance management challenges are when employees' goals and day-to-day work misalign. This refers to the disconnected from day-to-day work challenge. Company goals are often set at the beginning of the year and can end up out of sync when new projects arise and different parts of the organization have different work cycles. Companies have tried to keep employees interested in their work by creating rewards and goals that were above and beyond their day-to-day activities. However, this resulted in employees focusing on attaining these extra duties rather than completing their core work assignments. The best solution to solve the disconnect is to make it part of how work gets done, meaning that goals should not be generalized and set at random, but naturally, with the beginning of a project or new financial quarter. Performance management is most effective when it's integrated into the day-to-day activities and work itself, rather than being approached from a broader perspective. Another challenge to further dissect is that process trumps people, meaning that automated machines can be efficient, however, it can't show the quality of relationships and communication between workers like an actual HR representative can see. Performance management practices are complex and need to adjust for more flexibility as the workplace changes constantly with external factors and new technology. Employees often dislike the automated processes that their organizations use due to the fact that it can be unfair and harder to receive a high rating. The solution for this is to shift the emphasis from process to people, where managers and employees understand the expectations for their job and how their performance is measured. This will in turn improve the quality of performance and set better communication guidelines throughout the company. Overall, performance management continues to be applicable and successful in organizations. Being able to identify these 7 challenges and implement an efficient and quick solution will create a healthier and stronger work environment for all employees.